Welcome to Dance with Disease. My name is Ren. In 2016, my index finger started wiggling, which is great if you're training a dog, but I don't have a canine companion. And then the word Parkinsons came into my life. I knew from the beginning that this was not the downward spiral of doom as guaranteed by the brochures, but a kick in the ass to look at my life and change. This podcast is dedicated to sharing my magical journey of healing through trying every alternative therapy imaginable. Thanks for joining me. Let's dance.
Good morning, friends. It's 5:08, 5:08, maybe 5:09 now. On April 19th, 2022. I'm your host, Ren. Welcome. We're going to do some bioacoustic therapy with the VST 1000. I slept pretty darn good. Sleep is super important for me. You know what, if I would have known 30 years ago how much better I can function with better sleep, I would have been far more disciplined and never gone to bed as late as I had. That said, if I would have done that, I believe that I would have never gone through insomnia. It wouldn't have discombobulated my nervous system and wouldn't have achieved all the growth that I've had from this experience. And I am very grateful for this experience because I've achieved lots of growth. It's a cyclical thing. What was I going to say? I was going to say something profound. Yesterday, I did 2 double pirouettes. Smooth, controlled. I'm on the rise. They weren't pretty, but I was never a pretty pirouetter anyway. But they felt right. They felt smooth and controlled. And that's all I can really ask for. They felt, they felt right. Yeah, I feel more balanced now that I've lowered the medication. And I am in the process of, if I'm going to be a different person, which I've known this to be from the beginning, I need to be conscious of who that person is and what the actions that person takes in each moment. Let's get this vibrating begun. Gonna conduct it for a second. Conducting. So this is what you waited for. The insights, the wisdom of a dude that shakes all the time. That's what you're waiting for. You're waiting to hear me tell you some life-changing, amazing so let me just brew up some amazement. Yeah, it's spinning, pirouetting. I tell you, my record for pirouettes when I was at my peak was 5. I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I was like, wow, 5 pirouettes. Oh my God. I did it only the one time. You see, turning and centeredness was not something that I was, didn't have a lot of turning and centeredness. And now but I could jump. I can still jump. I think if I had a bit of training, I could still do a back tuck. Don't tell my wife though. She'd think I was going to try to do it. And I'm not going to try to do it. At 51, you know what, my goal was to be able to do back tuck on my 50th birthday. And then life changed. My focus of life became very different. And that's okay. Because I've gained so much from this experience. I've gained so much. I've also come off the anti-anxiety drugs too. I was on a light dose, and it just so happens that the way the grocery store worked out was that, how do I say this? It's downtown Nanaimo, and I find it depressing to go into the London drugs that's downtown Nanaimo. And so I just didn't go. So it sort of weaned itself out of me. Like I say, I was on a light dose. They wanted to do 10 milligrams. You gotta be, anyway. So 10 milligrams was pretty strong. So I'd break it into quarters, and then I'd take. So last summer, during the heat dome, I realized that, I'm actually doing quite well. We went. I was at a point of anxiety. I was pretty scared, and went into the hospital as per the recommendation of Forrest Guru, and people were, sent me to the psychiatric point. I'm like, I'm not at this place. Like, I'm just not. These people were drugged up. They were just comatose. These poor people. I have no idea what their stories are, and maybe it's the safest thing for them. But they were fucking drugged up. And I was like, and I guess they saw me that I wasn't at that stage. I wasn't suicidal or anything like that. So it was interesting. I realized, I don't want to. And they keep you overnight apparently, and so you just sort of drugged out. You're just stoned out of your face, wandering around in like a 20 by 20 room with a bunch of strangers that are also really drugged up, and they feed you crappy food that's all sugary and nasty. I just don't. And so the doctor came in, and he had great socks, really happy socks, and he gave me a prescription for this Cyprolax, and he's like 10 milligrams a day, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't want to be stoned. Anyway, so we started down that path again, and this sort of fell off it. So, coming off the drugs, vibroacoustic therapy, it's doing its thing. Are you doing your thing? What are you doing? Are you still there? Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Dance with Disease podcast. My name is Ren. It's been a pleasure to have you here today. For more podcasts and the films, Dance with Disease, log on to YouTube, Ren the Artist. See you next time.